A journalism style book by the Associated Press gives guidelines for writers on everything from punctuation to words that should be used in coverage.
And now the AP style book doesn't want journalists to say words like pro-life, refugee, event, terrorist. And so, is the Associated Press style book blatantly changing phrases to be more friendly toward liberals?
Rachel Alexander is the senior editor for The Stream and contributor for The Hill. She thinks so, and she joins us live. Good morning. Great to see you, Rachel.
Good morning. Thanks for having me on.
You're welcome. I have my AP book here. This is from 1997. But in the new, we showed you a picture of it. In the new style book that kids are getting in college now, it says don't say pro-life. You should say anti-abortion. Don't say migrant or refugee. You should say people struggling to enter Europe. Don't say Islamist or terrorist. You should say militant. So what is your reaction to this?
The mainstream media claims that it's not biased, but it's got this bias built into its own words. And we're seeing these words increasingly, scrubbed from news articles and replaced by politically correct words instead. I mean, how many times have you seen those who doubt mainstream climate science, recently, and climate change doubters? It's frankly ridiculous, and it's sanitizing the English language.
Sanitizing the English language, Rachel, from conservative words to instill more liberal words instead?
Absolutely. That's what they're doing. It's a bias against conservatives, and it's getting worse every year. I mean, I've gone through in my article and show how words like, illegal alien were first taken out, and then it was illegal immigrant is now no longer even able to be used, and they don't even really say what you're supposed to use instead.
Who takes them out of your articles? Your editor?
Well, the AP style book instructs journalists to write it this way, and if you don't write it this way and then you submit an article to a mainstream publication, the editors will change your words.
Yeah. Well, it sure looks like the Associated Press, stylebook-wise at least, has a bias. Rachel Alexander, senior editor for The Stream, contributor at The Hill. Thank you very much for joining us.
Do you know what I remember from my style book? Do you know the difference in further and farther? Farther is distance, and further is furthermore.
There you go.
Copy editing, it was the hardest class at the University of South Carolina Journalism School.